Hello all, hope you is good. Welcome back to EU4 and Switzerland. So, my truce timer with Burgundy is non-existent? Can't be non-existent, I must have just spaced out. 1584, so in 2 years time I'll fight the Ottomans. And my truce timer with you guys is a lot later than that. Great stuff! So the next plan is to fight Burgundy for, well, this. I want Rathalos, damn it. I might just prioritise Rathalos in the first war. Take Barra, Verdun, Rathalos at minimum. Is that tunnel vision? Absolutely. Do I care? Absolutely not. So if I want to claim Barra, I need 35 spy network. Bear in mind that I also need to wait for the coring of Rouge, September 82. I know I've got call for pizza, but Burgundy made me endure longer call for pizza. I don't think I care about 1 or 2 months. The band there can also drill. Let's give everyone back some drill modifiers. They've been fighting tirelessly and mercilessly. So in a couple of days time I have enough stuff called for my overextension to facilitate taking Austria. Thing is, I kind of need to get stuff done now. It's kind of why I'm doing it. Get everything done sooner rather than later. Don't worry, I'll still be making a good use of infrastructure later. You could argue I've already made decent use of it. Fort maintenance reduction, construction cost and time. Later on, I'll be expanding infrastructure more. Or admin, sorry. You know, I have increased some provinces' infrastructure. So yeah, I just haven't done much developing. A little bit, but not much. So now let's start to get this caught up. Okay, let's get Prague caught up. I'm not gonna show any, you know, preferential treatment. Actually, can I uncore you? Then we'll concentrate development. Then core. It's only a minor amount of paper mana difference, but it does give me enough to also do Carnigrats. Partly due to the fact that I gained extra paper mana within the last month or two. That I sort of messed around there. Right, let's grab some more courthouses. Excellent. I have 3 amount of loans. Excellent stuff. So the truce with Burgundy is August 84. Meaning I have like 2 years from now. Or just under 2 years from now, I guess. But yeah, basically enough time to drill for a bit. I can deal with that. And then what age bonus do I need? The answer is none. Ship trade power propagation, don't make me laugh. Blockade on siege, don't make me laugh. Resistance for reformation, I'm not really fussed. I think it's just prestigious conversions. I may also take institutional spread next, because global trade will spawn during the Age of Reformation. Or rather, global trade spawning is one of the triggers for absolutism. So you get 10 years before... you know what I mean. Global trade will come in 1600, absolutism is in 1610, so you get 10 years of that institution spread bonus. How are the trade nodes looking? It's pretty damn obvious that the English Channel would be the highest rated trade channel in the world. What I'm interested in is what about if I move my trade capital to, say, Rhineland? Or somewhere. Get, like, all the trade in the node. Because at the moment this is leaking out to both Lubeck and Champagne. If I make my trade capital in here, I can stop leakages out to the English Channel a little more efficiently. That's my thoughts on the matter. Chaos at court, and yet all of my estates are still super loyal. Turin's manufactory is taken the best part of 7 centuries. 11th of September, 83. Alright. Good enough. Okay, let's just grab some claims in the nations of which I am spying the network. I'm back down to under my gov cap. It's a nice little backwards and forwards we're having here. I'm just flirting with the edge of the allowance. Remember, if I was an empire right now, I'd have about an extra 300 or so gov cap. And yeah, but for now, I'm just sort of messing around with what I've got. I will be statifying more of all of this soon enough, or at some point, however you may want to describe it. Let's root out less corruption. I'm going to keep my fort maintenances on. I've no need to turn them off. It helps with my army tradition. With the reductions I've got in fort maintenance, this 20 ducats isn't really that bad. That's not what's causing me to lose my money. It really is just the rooting out corruption thing, because I keep taking corruption loans. I know I could stop taking out corruption loans, but the last few I've been taking have been rather useful. I have to admit, the ability to speed things up is quite nice. It's like a get money now and pay it back later kind of thing. Especially considering I've got the policy that says minus 0.1 annual unrest. It's not annual corruption reduction. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it's something. It all adds up. So it was July, right? August. So I need to undrill March into April. Should be the right timing. Burgundy is still Tech 14. Sure. Yeah, the Ottoman land is looking a bit weird at the moment, but don't worry, I will help fix it. Constance has joined a trade league led by Lubeck. My prompt forces me to say damnation, but my actual response is good for them. I don't think it will last that long, but you do you. And I will keep going with this guy. They give me decent points. I'm not going to turn it down. I want to get my extra goods produced modifier soon. And then, of course, dev cost even more so after that. The caravan power as part of trade. I mean, at the end of the day, let's face it, I'm not doing much in the way of trade. At the moment, I'm just sort of passively grabbing stuff. Should I collect instead of transfer? Let's suss this out. So I've been making 12 ducats a month by transfer. Oh, I also need to undrill this month. So before we have a look at how it changes, let's undrill. So 12.5 ducats a month. If I swap to collect, Okay, they've finally made Egypt an eyalet. Rightfully so. I know it's more annoying for me to then fight them. And yes, that was worth the change. Because I've got little amount of strength in each trade node, it's actually more worth it for me to collect in all of the nodes. And instead of transferring from Bordeaux, let's collect in Champagne. And we'll see if that makes the extra bit of difference. I will move the units into correct position soon. I just want to see how this affects everything. Just squeezing out just a little bit more. Yep, okay. This is the as optimized as I can currently think of in my current setup result for trade. For now. I'm sure there's people out there who are a lot smarter than me with the trade system and can find something better, but I've not got a lot of actual trade strength anywhere, so I'll just rely on my provincial trade power and just collect. Good enough. Let's take... I mean, they barely even break one of my forts, never mind the 70 forts I own, but let's take the forts of our strength anyway, just to really rub it in. So Austria needs to not exist. They are one province. Venice, you need to do something. I'm going to fight Burgundy. Austria are going to annul their alliances. And you're going to take Austria. That's the plan, okay? Venice, it's very simple. That's all you need to do. Wait for me to do the thing. Let's see how it goes. Oh, I will take a trade efficiency guy for now. Also, when can I next fight France? 1593. Oh good, I've got some cushion time to make sure that I can get my GovCap removed. Or, you know, use of GovCap removed, reduced. Good stuff. Where else can I claim Harpoitou? Fantastic. I want Harpoitou in the next war because it's a fort. And then what am I doing with Burgundy? Gonna take my claims is what I'm gonna do. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get another, well, not I don't think I'm gonna get another claim. I certainly won't be getting another claim before this war. So here we go. Who's ready to fight the Emperor? Because I sure am. Get out of here. Right, we can no longer claim that Kremser is a part of our whatever, don't care. Grab it later. Burgundy is now Tech 15. I don't think it matters. Austria will not join because they're bankrupt. That's a shame. However, everyone else, you do not get a free pass. This will not be over quickly. I am not your king. The Schwarzguard needs to go to Verdun. Excellent. So yeah. England are here for moral support. Russia are here for most likely also moral support, let's be honest. They probably won't get to do much. Soon enough though, Russia will most likely find itself in thousands of ducats in debt. As AI Russia often does. Have no fear, just trust the process. That is how it works. I love how I'm still able to gain none papal influence a month because the Pope hates me. I really shouldn't have taken back the Defender of the Faith earlier and just... Well, actually, I think at the time when the Senate of the Reformation were going on, I didn't lose the Defender of the Faith, so I can't say I wish that I had not taken it back, because I wasn't able to take it anyway. Because yeah, or I would take it back because I didn't lose it at any point. But hey. Here's what it is, right? So Nicholas von Hassel is halfway to a new trait. Let's move up here and get ready to go into Oberpfalz with these two guys. Don't worry, I'll put my Swiss Home Guard back onto Rebel Suppression once we're done. They're just needed right now to help. And yeah, they're not even trying to reinforce Verdun. So who's actually in this war? Kallenberg, Cologne, Teutonic Order, Trier and Verdun. Are Kallenberg Catholic? Kallenberg are Protestant. Kallenberg can have their religion forced. I am going to be getting my mission. You see the jumps? Let's go Cologne first. I want to smell good. Also nostalgia back to the Westphalia campaign. I know for you guys when you see this it won't feel like it's that long ago, but for me it feels like an eternity. Again, bear in mind I often have a lot of time between when I record stuff and when I've had it all sorted out for editing. Well, you know, a relatively decent amount of time anyway. Also, I need to make sure Trier is set. They're stacking up on Koblenz here. Let's maybe try and equalise. I think that's a plan. I'm not saying it's a good plan, I'm just saying it's a plan. Let's also grab some claims in Carpathia. I want that from the Ottomans too. So they're going for Vienne, huh? You will rue the day. You will rue the day you went for one of my forts. Doesn't matter which fort. You're going to rue the day. Burgundy just banged the fort. I think that's a more tantalising thing to go for than the Vienne fort right now. Make their mill points wasted. They should have done the assault at the same time, really. It would have been safer then. I'm going to piece you out for... hold on. 230. What about if I just say... annul your alliance with Burgundy. Just a little bit of prestige. We'll bring this up. This can go help defend Vienne. These guys can... now we'll start heading towards Cologne. Because this army is taking place on what these would have done. I think that's... some may call that fair. So Austria. With Bavaria, Munster and Trier. I could even just annex Trier this time around. Bring them down by another ally. Incentivise Venice to take them on even more so. So they can help me with my missions. Bear in mind I do also want Bavaria for myself. My truce with them ends at 1590. So I will need to get making a claim. Let's maybe do that by clicking the correct menu. And the correct buttons. Shout outs to Maddock for pointing out the fact that I often accidentally press the wrong buttons while playing Balatro. Joke's on you because I press the wrong buttons while I'm playing on EU4 too. We're skill issuing with this one. Don't worry, it's fixed. I eventually pressed the button I needed to, and that's what matters at the end of the day. Okay. Where else do I need to go? Kallenberg, Cologne, Teutonic Order. Teutonic Order in this? Oh, that's why Russia want to get involved, because they're actually close enough via the Teutons. Gotcha. See, if they used the metric system, there'd be the 2 kilograms. I don't know what's up with that, but I mean, mind you, tons is a derivative from kilograms, so I'm just memeing, I suppose. Not funny, didn't laugh.
Here we go. Not funny. Didn't laugh.
Okay, let's completely siege Trier. I might annex them this time. I know I've got the paper mana spare. Do I start ripping through some of the stuff here? How badly does this campaign care about absolutism? I mean, I don't need prestige stuff. The reform progress I might keep on. Religious diplomats doesn't really matter that much. The religious delegation can't be used if I've not got 40 influence, so let's do oversight from the clergy and religious delegations. And there you go. Excellent. I'm content with about that for now. Tell you what though, I couldn't half do with land rights, huh? That would help me. I've only just thought about that. That would help my governing cap by miles. So maybe I do this. Genius. Fiendish. I'll take all 3 land rights. There we go. Now I've got plenty of gov cap. Remember earlier when I was talking about worrying about, well, not worrying, but pointing out how much gov cap I had and how much was used and how I was treading a line? Well, if I just doubled my gov cap, that might do. So, I want Luxembourg to finish. How about I go this way? I'll connect the 2 together. Then once Luxembourg's finished, I mean, this general's also got 3 siege. So between the extra cannons for the artillery bonus and the extra siege on the general, we had to finish up Luxembourg lickety split, attack into Trier. Look at that, it's all coming together. They're moving on the 23rd and 25th. If I give it a couple more days, so I wait 1 more day. No, hold on, let's wait a couple more days. Go to 22nd, so then I'll arrive on the 26th. They're out. I'm into Burgundy. They won't reinforce, they're doing the stance thing. Russia comes up the rear, apparently. That was sneaky, I didn't even see their units, I haven't been paying attention. Then we'll take on Verdun. And as mentioned, I'd love to get on to Hoya here. The plan will be to get them to force their religion, become Catholic to give me my mission completion. So Hoya we go. And then we'll send the unit lower once we're done. Mind you, I do also need to siege Verdun, so it all works out in the end. Bear in mind that thanks to Russia's slightly more distant territory, nobody's really going to siege them. Which is kind of neat. Now, what do I want to keep here? I need to relieve myself of one of my diplomats real quick. This is 40. This is claimed. Oh, they're both 40. I'll remove the Ottomans real quick. Let's peace out the Teutons. I forgot about these units. Let's bring these guys back down. And I meant I forgot about my units in the Teutons. I didn't forget about the Teutons themselves. These guys, can give me the smidgen of money that they can. I mean, it pays for a courthouse or a workshop, however you want to look at it. So it's not the worst thing in the world. Out you go. You don't border me, be thankful. If you bordered me, you wouldn't be given the free pass. Now let's go and siege Anvers. Brandenburg is I don't care. There are 3 province minor nobody who I will be taking later. Or whatever. Yeah, I thought making 90 ducats a month didn't look right. Let's take dip 15. And I'm going to keep my current guy, of course. Can I grab another manufactory of any decent quality? I'm going to refrain. If my best is 0.4, then 0.35, then 0.15. Nah, I'll wait. I'll pay off my loans, get rid of the burger loans. Get them out of the way. Cologne themselves cannot be pieced out. Because I've not actually got the province itself of Cologne. Yeah, that's understandable. I honestly thought I had it. Clearly not. Clearly not, but I thought I did. So I was wrong. And also, the diplomat that I said very quickly needs to be taken out from the Ottomans was not very quickly put back. Here you go. We also have incoming Bulgarian separatists in Sofia. These units aren't really moving, so let's go deal with that. The Trade League of Chanda has disbanded. Oh, that's a shame. And oh, it wasn't Vijayanagar yellow, it was Mewari green I saw here. Okay, that's bad. I'm not going to take the Swiss Home Guard General, because it then no longer allows that general to come with its own unit anymore. When I've had that happen in the past. But wow. Vijayanagar totally stomped Bamanas. Mewara still doing good. Bengal will appear to be kicking butt. Manchu exist, and they own Beijing. Amazing. Good job, Gen Yihi Nahara. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't them directly, but good job whoever was Manchu. Probably Jiangzhou. Their capital's Jilin. Hold on. That's Haishi. Good job, Haishi. You bossed it out this time. Nice one. Let's grab this. And we'll go Silly at least base production 5. I'm happy with that. Silly are in a state, good. I need one more click for that. Come on, Anvers, finish up so I can go and deal with the unit sieging Trier. That'd be great. Please and thank you. And my spy got discovered in the Ottoman lands. Alrighty, let's bring that out then for now. I've also won the Siege of Hoya already. So let's bring these guys back down. Meanwhile, Hoya can help me complete my mission once my diplomat has returned. So everything is coming up me. And then I'll go back to sieging more of Burgundy, quite frankly. Given everything that's going on. So let's grab Koblenz. These guys can go grab Lille. I think I can pay off a loan. Yes. Russia are bossing it out. some sort of separatists I don't care about. I think they were the Bulgarians. I can only see Bulgaria in this list here, so pretty indicative. Let's force your religion. War reps, money. I don't know. Do some weird shenanigans. I only really cared about the force conversion. So now, Geneva Conventions. Geneva is even stronger. Hell yeah. Excellent. Two extra development across the board in all three categories. Marvellous. And of course just another mission down. Look at that. I'm actually ahead of Spain in the Great Powers list now. Including the fact that they've got their subjects. I mean, with their subjects, they're going to absolutely skyrocket and eclipse me soon. I don't expect to stay as number one. Especially when I'm just taking landlocked provinces. Don't worry, I'm not trying to be like a... I'm not trying to do head in the clouds stuff here. But I have just noticed the episode timer, so we'll end things off here. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.